start 2019 U.S. National Championships is nice and quiet as the competition has ended.
Yes.
We're here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with a PUMSE team member in 2 divisions, KARYN Real. First, congratulations, KARYN. All right, let's talk first. You're in the pairs and the individual for over 18. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So talk about how many people in the division, as well as like how many rounds you had to do, maybe in your individual, because I know there's a lot of competitors there.
There you go, KARYN.
Yeah, you
This,
can just hold it if you'd like.
oh,
Yes.
thank you.
There you go.
This time there were 56 competitors in my individual competition. So I did a preliminary round and a semifinal round. And then for the final rounds, there were 3 rounds bracket style. So I competed in 3 final rounds as well.
56 competitors.
PUMSE has grown.
That's amazing. That's impressive. That's impressive. So 2 teams now on the national team here. So you're going to be off and do some things. But let's take a couple weeks back, if you will. We got to watch you. We were there live for your Pan American Games team trials. The first time PUMSE is going to be in the Pan American Games. It's exciting. And your team, you made the team with your 5 players, but you did individual and freestyle. So
Yes, sir.
just kind of talk about that experience being in the Center of Excellence, the National Center of Excellence at USA Taekwondo. It was overall. Sherman and I were really into it. We were so impressed with your ability to go out there and do your
And nail it.
do your thing at the highest level. Just kind of talk about your experience and now the opportunity to compete for USA in the Pan American Games.
It was definitely a really great experience being at the National Center of Excellence. And since we're definitely very used to, I guess, a type of competitive environment where it's like a big venue.
Right, like this. Right.
The team trials felt, in a way, a lot scarier because it was very
Yeah.
personal. It's just one room, and the judges were like, it felt like they were very close. It was also, it's also my first year competing in freestyle. I just started learning like in December to prepare for Pan Am Games trials. So that was also was very nerve-wracking for me. And we kind of knew beforehand that our strengths were in recognized more than freestyle since
Sure,
we're a
sure.
very new freestyle team. So I think we came very prepared to kind of earn back the points in recognized.
Well, Sherman and I being there at the Pan American Games team trials, the pressure was palpable. There's no doubt about it. We could feel it in there. You're right, being an intimate environment like it was, it really was. And you guys handled it, amazingly well. So congratulations on the Pan Am Games. We're excited to see our PUMSE team compete in the first ever PUMSE Pan American Games. So that's exciting. But let's get into some real serious stuff now, right?
Yep.
So, Coach, I'm going to give you this. You're going to start us off.
All right. So we have 5 questions for KARYN Real. I'm going to go to my Palm Pilot. Question number 1. What is your favorite food?
Mangoes. I like
Mangoes.
mangoes. Yeah.
I like mangoes, too.
Okay,
I love me some mangoes. Mine is, what's your most recent movie that you loved?
I don't really go to the movie theater often.
It could be a video.
Netflix.
Could be Netflix. It could be you could binge,
Streaming
or if you binge something, we like that as well. So, but it doesn't matter.
I recently watched. It's like a Taiwanese movie. It's called "You're the Apple of My Eye."
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm sure you're binging a lot of it, chopping it up with Jason and Sherman, and
Yes.
and we know that we appreciate that because that's a really
Thank you for not naming us. Because
No.
that would have set everybody off.
yeah, and we know that, so we appreciate that, Coach.
If you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why?
I would be a dog, because like a pet, because actually at home we have 4 dogs, so I think I wouldn't. They seem like they live a very comfortable and exciting life.
Yes, they do. You're right.
They're well taken care of.
Okay, number 4. So you've been in all of these different cities and all these different. Name your favorite venue that you competed and made the team in. Even it doesn't matter. It could have been this year in Minnesota. It could have been 3 years ago in some other city. Could have been the National Center of Excellence. It doesn't. But I just want to know your favorite place because you obviously you compete at such a high level all the time. So tell us
Like my favorite nationals.
your favorite. It doesn't have to be national. It could be team trials. It could be anything like that.
My favorite place to compete in has been the 2018 World Championships in Taipei. It wasn't my first time in Taiwan, but like my mom's family is from there, so and it was actually my first time medaling at the World Championships, and I was able to beat Korea um, in my first final round. So it was
That's
a very
always a
very
plus.
memorable competition for me.
Oh, it's amazing.
All right,
Last
last question. Let me scroll through. I have a number of questions here. What is your favorite Pumse and why?
I think my favorite Pumse is Pyeongwon, and because I think it's my worst Pumse, because Pyeongwon is a lot of side kicks, and it's really difficult to keep balance, especially when you're under pressure. You get really nervous, but I think it's the most fun.
It's very good. It's one of the Pumses that we talked about when it came down to those final rounds, the side kick and coming out of that side kick, and that would make a difference. So
It was tough. As we remember well, Pyongyang was scored the lowest until that last round. It wasn't scored as high as other, and Alex took it over the top with a great score in Pyongyang that really separated you guys, and honestly, kind of put you over the top to make the Pan American Games team. This is our two discipline here, right?
she's
Two.
just she's Pumse royalty.
Yes.
That's what we'll call her. She should have on the purple jacket, but it would be too big for her. This is KARYN Real, and we're just some guys.
Yes, we're just gonna. You just chop us because we're.
Yeah,
just some
you
guys.
chop. We're not gonna
us.
chop us,
Just
so you
chop
can
us.
double knife hand
Just
us.
knife us right now. Chop me.
Oh, she's
chop
such a
him.
lady.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Just
those
chop
were
us,
the
'cause
most genteel
I'll take
and ladylike chops. Oh.
Thank you.